I'm Suzanne Bowen, one of the bloggers with the TMCnet.com blogger team. I'm also with Techistan Magazine and DIDX and Astrocom audio and video podcast. Now I'm here at 4G World with Dan McBride. He's the VP of Marketing at Stoke. And I want to share with you what they are involved in. It's been pretty exciting this week. For example, they had a party, I believe it was Tuesday or Wednesday night. We had a great time there. And so, Dan, would you tell us a little bit about you and Stoke?
Sure, Suzanne, thanks. I've been with Stoke now for about 4 years. I've been in the telecommunications industry and the networking industry longer than I'd like to say, frankly. But been with the company and I've gone through some changes and on a definite upswing in terms of some of the new solutions that we have, both for 3G networks and for the new LTE technologies, which is sort of why we're here at this show.
Yeah. Now, when people hear all these terms, you know, they're kind of thinking, well, how's it going to help the different players in the situation, like the issues of subscribers? You've got the application developers, the providers, and the operators. Well, what are the issues that your services resolve so that they can all understand?
Yes, great. So what Stoke is doing is we offer gateway systems that sit into the network infrastructure, the cellular network infrastructure. And what we have built, the innovation that we bring to the table is enables users, subscribers, and the application developers who serve them to actually deliver content and deliver services much faster than the previous generation of equipment that make up the cellular network could. So I think everybody's experienced on their 3G network. iPhones are the best example, probably, that's certainly an infamous example, that they have a lot of challenges with downloading content. Service sometimes is spotty, not really great. Some of that is actually the network infrastructure is built on equipment that was designed many, many years ago for a time when people weren't downloading movies or watching television or downloading websites with lots of video content and other types of content. So what was needed was a fresh approach, a fresh start, if you will, for new kinds of gateway systems to be able to handle that much traffic. And that's what Stoke's bringing to the party. So really the ultimate benefit of the ultimate benefits of the subscriber is just better cellular service.
And we all need that. There have been so many times since I've started using smartphones, cell phones, when I've thought, it's never fast enough.
So we keep pushing. And I think the interesting part is that while the LTE, the 4G networks are now just coming online, and as is being experienced at this show, many vendors with lots of systems and solutions, in large parts, a lot of that equipment is being brought forward from the 3G network. And the early days of the 3G network, service was fine. In the latter days, probably since the iPhone has been brought out, since Android has taken off, since the tablets have taken off, since laptops with dongles have really taken off, the struggle to manage and keep up with all the data has been a real issue for the mobile operators. And it will be that same again in the LTE unless they do something different. And Stoke is bringing that difference. Cool.
I was wondering if you would share an example of success for a particular client?
Oh, sure. And since we're at 4G World, we'll talk about an LTE deployment of ours. We had announced, it's going back about 18 months now, a win to be part of the NTT Docomo LTE services network. And the role that we're playing in that network is to secure traffic from their radio network back to the core network. So we provide a gateway function that sits right at the edge of their core network and actually decrypts and encrypts all the traffic that runs to and from the radio network. It's important, an important factor of that role is to be able to do that without any delay and to be able to handle the volumes of traffic that they're expecting. So that's been a very good client for us. It's been a beacon, if you will. There was one of the early deployments and for LTE in the world, and their architecture is now, we're very happy to say, their architecture is being duplicated by other large operators around the world.
Wow.
Which is more opportunity for Stoke.
Yeah, congratulations.
Thank you.
I mean, NTT Docomo is a highly respected company.
Yes.
Yeah. would you like to share a small list of some other clients of Stoke?
Sure. We have many of which we're not allowed to talk about. We do have relationships and have sold equipment and announced these sorts of things with British Telecom as well as with Korea Telecom. So we're really interested in breaking into the North America market as their 4G networks are just getting started. We see lots of opportunity there. So I think the three that we're comfortable, happy to talk about is the NTT Docomo, Korea Telecom, and British Telecom, BT.
All right. Nice list.
Yeah, not bad.
Now we're here at 4G World. I know why I'm here. I always enjoy participating in this conference. I learn quite a good bit. I meet companies like yours. I'm able to refer people, the people I'm connected with, say on LinkedIn, to companies like yours. Your booth looks great, Stoke booth.
Thank you.
I want to thank you again for the party at the Gauge, but tell me a little bit about why Stoke chose to participate in 4G World.
Sure thing. Well, as I mentioned, we feel like this is a great event to reach North American operators that are looking at and deploying 4G technology, and that would meet the family of LTE or WiMAX, and we actually consider Wi-Fi, carrier Wi-Fi, as a 4G service platform. So we're here talking a bit about that. So in general, the real reason is that this is a North American show focused and targeting North American operators, and that's why we chose the show.
Great. And obviously you also have clients in Europe and Asia, as well as in the U.S. So I was just, I know our company will be participating in the co-located 4G wireless evolution that goes with IT Expo Miami Beach in February. And then I'm excited about the 4G World Singapore that I believe will be in April.
I think so.
That's a new announcement.
Right.
So I'm just wondering if you guys are going to be participating in any of those or others in the future.
They're all on our list to evaluate.
Awesome.
We haven't made many decisions about the shows we'll participate in 2012, but they're definitely on the list. I believe we have submitted and are hoping our CTO, Dave Williams, will be a speaker at the 4GWE event. We're looking forward to, and looking out at all these events as possibilities.
Nice. That is great. All right. Well, I'm looking forward to staying in touch with you, and I know that those who are listening are wanting to know more about ways they can learn from Stoke, do business with Stoke, profiles, websites, whatever you want to share about how to get in touch.
Probably the best way is stoke.com. We can read all about our solution set, read about the technology areas that we participate in. That's probably the best bet. Give us a shout there, and we'll be sure and have somebody get back with you.
Excellent. All right. Thank you. This is Dan McBride, VP of Marketing with Stoke, and we're at 4G World 2011 in Chicago, Illinois.
Thanks, Suzanne.